Hello. You know, it's just like, do we not see the difference in this and just a bowl of white rice with soy sauce dumped on it? It's life giving life, life giving properties, you know? Look at those blood oranges. The food is just beautiful. It's just so beautiful to me. And just the food in my kitchen represents health, and it represents health giving happiness to me, you know, and healing. Healing and happiness. Hello, and welcome to my mess of experimentation. So let's make this little dressing together, and this is more like a dip because I want it to be dense because I'm going to use it like a sauce. There's a sprout on the bottom. This is how professional I am, okay? This is very flavorful, very unique, okay? If you're not used to the blood oranges, they have, to me, compared to most of the oranges that come in around here are not that sweet. They're more acidic. These have more of like a deeper, like you would think of a less acidic, though sweet, but not sweet over the top, kind of like a berry undertone, like a raspberry kind of twang to them. Very unique and delicious. So let's make this dip together, okay? Then I'll show you what we're gonna put it on. So let me get you where you'll sit still, okay? Now, my blender's messy because I already tried this once, so just bear with me. So what we've got, the lemons I got today are really, they're like super tiny, as you see. So we have 2 lemons that are just peeled. We want to use the pith and all to give it a little bit of volume, okay? And then we're gonna have 2 of these blood oranges, and they were small, going in there. You could use a little more if you want. And then we're going to have, my dates were also small and not very moist today, so I've got 5 dates going in there. By the way, if you're wondering if those blood oranges stain your hands, they don't, but they are kind of messy. Okay, and then we've got about 4 tablespoons of water. That's what it worked out to be a while ago. That's going to depend on how big your oranges are and how like juicy your dates are and how big your lemon is. So water accordingly. All right, and then we're going to have, what else did I have? Oh yes, 1 tablespoon. I'm just going to measure this out dry of my wakame seaweed, okay? It's going to be, of course, more volume to it if you already got it wet, so you don't want to do that. Now, depending on your fat for the day, you could use up to 2 tablespoons, but I'm not really thinking it needs it. It needs about 1.5 tablespoons of raw whole hemp seed hearts, and that's what these look like if you're not aware. They make a very creamy base to a lot of recipes that I make. Let me make sure that's all I have put in here so far, because I want it to turn out like the first one I made. Yes, this looks good. So let's give it a blend and let's give it a taste test, okay? And then I'm going to show you what we're going to put it on. So start it on low because the items in this are smaller, where if you want to add volume to this, you could also put in some celery. You could put in the middle of cucumbers. You could put in the middle of peeled zucchinis if you want it more of a dressing, okay? But this is more of a dip, very pungent, okay? Oh yes, this smells so good. My mother would love this. She loves like see, this has a very kind of berry taste to it. Do you see how it looks? Let's show you how it looks going in, okay? Look at that. This one is a little more pinkish because the blood oranges, I got one of them that was more yellowy than red, and this was a really deep color. So, hang on. I just want to show you the consistency of this. That's kind of neat how it looks like a two-tone, isn't it? Look at that. Okay, so let's have a little taste test. This is, y'all, this is really good. That is extreme. It's extremely good. Like, it's very unique and tastes very much like a, funny enough, like a raspberry vinaigrette, okay? It's very good. It's beautiful. Anybody would like this. Anybody would like it. And so I'm fixing to make up some little wraps. Let's look at these. I mean, tell me that's not everything you need and nothing you don't. Do y'all see? Uh-oh. Y'all have to try this, okay? I'll be back in a minute and I'll show you what my wraps turn out like, okay? Okay, hello. So what I've done is I have all my kale washed and ready to go and chopped really fine, okay? You want to take out the like spine of it, okay? So you just shimmy them off, and I just pretty much throw these stems away or juice them later, but I wasn't planning on that. So then what I did is just put some of the kale in a bowl and poured my blood orange dressing marinade on there and let it kind of soften for just a little bit, okay? Then I've got some red onions ready to go. And this is what we're making. I'm going to show you how to make this because this is already closed up and you won't be able to see. And if you had some toothpicks, which I don't, look how cute that is though. And you could even dip this. It already has the dressing on the kale, okay? So you're pretty much, and when I'm massaging the kale, I really like to work my hands down in there and really get it good and covered, okay? So you're just going to put some of that in the middle. Then you can add any other little veggies you want. I'm going to put on some of these red onions. Make sure they're going straight up and down because these will kind of stab through this Napa cabbage. I think I told y'all that was Napa cabbage, didn't I? Okay, and then we're going to put in some of our sprouts, of course. After all, we got those on sale. Let me take off some of the bottoms. Okay, like this. Do y'all see that? And then there's a couple of ways you can roll this. You could put it up at the top so the goodies stuck out. You could roll it all the way up like I have it there. But pretty much you're just going to make sure, these are very delicate, so you're just going to fold it over like this, do y'all see? And you're going to just tuck the tails up in there like this. I have cut out the hard spine part of the cabbage right here because those don't roll good, all right? Now, if you want to roll this, to fold this in, then now would be the time to do that, okay? This one already had a little tear, so you just kind of have to manipulate it, you know? See, I poked through with that. Okay, there we go. Do y'all see how that works? And then you could even slice this so it's cute for display on your plate. Let me show you. Look at that. Can y'all see? All right, let me show you. This one's not stuffed quite as big. You have to be careful when you have the onions in there though, because really the onions poke a hole. But what I'm saying is this is really cute. And then you can even dip a little more if you want. Let me get a napkin and I will tell you what this tastes like. My phone constantly has food on it. Are y'all getting a good look at that? How cute these are? Very healthy. I mean, it's basically green on greens. Get your green on, you know? That's good. Do y'all see? Ignore my nails. I've been scrubbing and painting something and they're really sad and you'll just pretend like they're cute, okay? Look, if I was going to pretend, I would choose to have like a raspberry tone polish on there to match this dip. But since I don't, we'll just enjoy the dip. Get your blood orange dip on, would you? See you later, alligators.